All right, welcome to the Daily Dirt with Dustin Diggs. We just had a technical issue. Thank you, Chris Gold, for letting us know, but the audio wasn't going in our last stream, so we had a 5-10 minute conversation, which was really good. But we'll start it over again. So today on the show, Shawn Kessler's here, great filmmaker, friend of mine. I've known him for about 12 years now.
Well, thank you.
Worked on some films with him. Fantastic filmmaker. Lives in O'Fallon, Missouri. Done. How many short films do you think you have under your belt on IMDb?
Just 3.
Just 3? Okay.
Yeah.
But you're like the Daniel Day-Lewis of filmmaking. You take some time off and then you'll make a film.
2.5 really.
Yeah.
One of them's a music video. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah. But we were talking about your film, A Day in the Park, and we also talked about how you're like editing and more directing, and so not much of a writer. So you bought these award-winning writer. You bought some scripts, and let's talk about that again.
Yeah, he's a filmmaker. Whittaker. His name is Mike. I can't remember.
It's on the credits.
It's on the credits. We'll have to roll it, guys. We'll pull that up here in a minute. But he's really good. He has over probably 180, 120 wins, festival wins. And he's real reasonable about script he sells. He sells them in ports, like 2 or 3 at a time.
Right, and then you were telling me what was the price again that you paid?
Oh, I think it was like 140.
140 for 3 scripts. That's a hell of a deal.
10-minute scripts.
Yeah,
I got 2 of them knocked out. A Day in the Park and Across the Tracks. The last one's called Irises. Really good. They're all drama type things. Kind of an emotional guy.
Are you more of a drama?
Yeah, I'm not really a horror guy or anything. I'll do those, but I like to bring people and producers that are good with that stuff,
Right. It seems like with the St. Louis, because we worked on a film called Backstab. That's the first time I met you. We were talking about that too.
Ray Canyon, yeah.
Yeah, but it seemed like the horror genre is huge in St. Louis. It's
hard to get into, yeah. You got to have an original idea for it.
Right, but it seems like a lot of filmmakers in St. Louis do more of the horror genre than anything else.
I don't know why that is. I mean, I like to go different routes,
Yeah.
I like original scripts, original ideas, different stuff that's poking out there. Those are the ones that sometimes get you, in the festivals.
I like the more of the thriller type, but it's the horror stuff where it's just all gore and it's all shock value. It's just not it's just not my thing. I mean,
yeah.
When it comes to like filming a movie like that, that's probably you have the most fun on that type of set, and then you do on a drama.
I wish I could get into the action side, but boy, man, those guys cost a lot.
Yeah, action's a hard thing to film too.
Yeah. So you gotta have choreography and all that stuff.
Because if you don't have the choreography, it's going to look like shit. So
I have to watch Film Riot a lot.
Yeah,
that guy is something else. He does action after action. I mean, he just nails it every time.
What's the thing about drama? The hard thing with drama is that you got to get that actor. It's all about setting that mood and that tone. Which if you can't hit that tone, your drama the whole day could be shot.
And as a director, you don't want to tell. That's the number one rule. You don't want to tell the actor how to do it. That's their job.
Yeah,
I give them phrases and verbs and nouns. I say, you do what you want with it because you are you, and only you can make this character come alive, not me. I'm just here to direct you.
What's your process in directing, though? Do you do a lot of rehearsals before the first day of shooting?
Usually I try to. I tell them before they come, before just know the script well, practice with each other. Then we come, we'll do a 3 or 4 time run through.
Just get the blocking down.
Right, and then sometimes I'll fool them. I'll say, hey, this is just practice. And I swear every time they do it, they nail it. And I'll have it running.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I'll have it running and go, that's it, in the can.
I'll do that if the actor is real nervous.
Right.
And I'm like, well, this one's we're just going to do it one more run through.
Right,
don't worry, nobody's recording this, and I'll nudge the camera guy. I'm like, hit the record button. Because sometimes I get nervous all the time right before I do a podcast or anything, and it's just because your body's kind of gearing up to do that, to perform.
Oh, it's a total.
And so it's all about control of your nerves and things like that, and controlling that energy that really helps me.
By the way, Dustin Diggs is an awesome character. This latest film you did was awesome, dude. Me and Jeannie were laughing so hard when we came out. That's bad.
Oh, you're talking about the Purvis Mansion.
Yeah, Purvis Mansion.
I think I'm going to get typecast on that. I think.
No, it's part of your. Well, actually, you could be, because Dustin's more like the scumbag boyfriend type guy. Hey, come on here.
Yeah, I think you helped out with the. You did. You helped out with Failures back.
Failures, yeah. Oh, that
was. By
the way, people, check that out. Failures is a great TV show.
You were in episode 3, and you were with the Russian guy. Remember? And you pulled the gun out. Yeah. And then you robbed the guy.
The one actor. You remember how paranoid he was about it? He's like, "Hey man, don't."
With the gun. Well, yeah, we were using a real gun, but I was like, I told him, I was like, he checked it like 4 or 5 times because
we emptied it out. We clicked it.
It was a revolver, and then I told him, I'm like, I never even bought bullets for it, so there's no way bullets even exist with this gun.
Yeah, I'm super paranoid about it. Actors are like that. I mean, with that stuff.
Oh, I get it.
Yeah.
But all the guns I've bought, like, I go to a gun show or whatever, and they're like, "Oh, you like shooting?" I'm like, "No, I'm making a movie. I just think this gun looks really cool. I just want to use it for
our new 45.
I just want to use it for a prop." Yeah, yeah, yeah. That was a good time. But we did. Let's show another clip of Day in the Park real quick, and then we'll talk about that film.
I never had a trailer for that one, but you can get who's it's the wrong one. Sorry.
And what's your company called?
It's.
I mean, I know it, but
the shorts of it is High Five Shorts, but my company is called Digital Film Pictures, the Kessler Media Production Company.
And just talk about the synopsis of this film.
This movie is basically about two opposites. I can't remember the actual log line I had for it, but just two opposites that end up coming together. Well, in a strange way at the end.
Do you ever have a tough time? Because I have a tough time when it comes to pitching a movie to somebody. They're like, "Well, what's it about?"
Yeah,
coming out with a log line or coming out with a synopsis on something.
It's like, come on. Yeah, you're just gonna have to read the first few pages.
And then if you tell somebody, "Well, it's kind of like this movie," and it doesn't really sell to people if you don't have, I don't know.
That's why I'm so about original ideas, because then they're like interested and they want to hear more.
Yeah. But even then, sometimes it's hard to pitch that idea though, because of it,
it's like, is that really going to work, or how are you going to do that? What about this and that?
When you decide to make a film, what's the process? So you get the actors, location. What's the toughest thing
we never, as usual, most filmmakers don't shoot in order. We shoot. I try to shoot the long scenes first, which this one didn't really count because it was one long scene. But normally I try to get the longest shots done first.
Really?
Yeah,
that's a good idea. Yeah,
just because at the beginning you can spend that 3 or 4 hours to get it right. And get it done, and then you can get the shorter clips later in between, or the cutaways. You can have time to do all that stuff.
Right.
Personally, that's the way I like to do it. Doesn't always work out that way, but it didn't with Across the Tracks. But
do you storyboard your ideas?
I try to.
I try to too. It's tough. If it's an action kind of deal, like I'll storyboard. If I'm working with another like camera guy, I kind of, and there's a certain kind of shots I want to get. I'll storyboard. If it's going to be like a hectic shoot, like I know there's a lot of elements going on in the scene, I'll try to storyboard it that way.
Yep.
I don't fuck up and miss something. Right. Yeah.
It actually helps I've heard a couple, in the Day in the Park, a few of the actors actually Marcus told me, he's like, I'd really like to see a storyboard. It's I can get a better grip of what's going on, and maybe you don't have to say be here and there and that way so much. And I was like, yeah, that's true. True. I totally agree. I fell short on that, but it's a process. You have to make it work. I mean, believe me, there's many times I was just like, this scene isn't working at all. And you see the frustration in the production photography. It's like, you see me just like, all right, let's see, what can we do with this? All right, just change this. That's fine. Just do it.
Well, there's scenes that some stuff doesn't work, and sometimes you got to just cut it shorter, cut certain elements out.
Can't pull it off.
Yeah. Is it tough getting the actors though? Do you find it tough?
Kind of a pain. Yes. Yeah. Well, it's hard to get them wrote up. I was talking to Ray Orticani, who did Backstabbed. Yeah. And he's, why are these actors so hard all to get together? I says, well, you just said it. They're all hard to get together at the same time.
Yeah.
Because they don't want to. They have a lot of them. I had one guy. He just had other obligations. I really wanted this certain guy to do my one short that got like half made and never finished. About a prisoner coming out of escaping. It was a comedy.
Right.
It was actually a comedy. It was pretty good. And I got all the scenes shot, and it's just, it never evolved into it, because I couldn't get this certain actor to come and work. He just kept going off here. Oh, wait, I got this other priority. It's like, you know, when you're not paying people. Actually, I was paying for that one, but I guess it wasn't enough.
You're just talking about like the scenes you shoot first. I think what I do is if we have a bunch of actors in one scene, like I'll shoot those first, because if we can get those made, then the other, like either scenes with one or two actors is a lot easier.
Exactly.
It's just to get over that huge like hurdle of a scene where it's like, you know, I don't know if you were there when we did the failures, but we did that bum fight scene.
Oh yeah.
I think you were there.
I wasn't there on that one. You were underneath the where the inner belt there.
Yeah, but we had like fucking 30 people and all these different elements going on. I was like, if we can just get done with this scene, we'll get the episode done.
Yeah. It was funny. I was like, man, why did I have to miss that day? That was really cool.
I know. I bet
it was a lot of fun. Yeah.
It was. That was probably one of the best. Those are the types of fun days.
Yeah, I don't know what happened that day. I think I had a previous engagement.
Yeah. But we had a good time when we were working on that failures together, and then
yeah, it's a shame about your friend, the writer.
Yeah, Grant. I still think about him today. He actually, I think he turns 40 in August. So
yeah, shame.
So
accident he had.
Yeah, and that was a tough time because we were on. I think we were filming. I think you were even helping out. We were filming episode 5.
When that happened, yeah.
Yeah, I remember when he passed away.
I mean, you took over his scripts and just finished them for him.
Yeah, we did. We finished 2 more of them, and then we finished the season, I guess you can say. But it was just tough to.
Now you went to Chicago and you with us try to pitch those. You had a few people come up to you about that.
We did. We went to a comedy, like it was a big meeting to get it on. Here, I got it, man.
But we lost our audio again.
No, the audio's good now. I know it for sure. I forgot what it was, but it was like it was like a pitch program where you would pitch it. It was a pilot, so we showed it to hopefully get a pilot, and then I had a lot of people like, you know, come up to me and were really interested in it, but just nothing came.
It's kind of like my deal. You remember Mrs. Davidson? You remember that actor? It was from St. Louis. African American gentleman, did this great voice, kind of like a Melinda type sidekick lady. He actually fooled me on the phone when he auditioned. Oh
yeah, you told me about.
He was over here. He showed him some. That guy was awesome. I wanted to do a whole series around him called Mrs. Davidson, and it was going to be great. But every time I pitched for the script writers, I was getting a bunch of people from college, and they were. Oh, I'm the top of my class. Every time I read it, none of it was funny.
Yeah,
unfortunately. But I was like, well, I'll just get Matt to do it. He seems better to do it. But I even had my parents talk into using their home. It would be perfect for using it.
I remember you almost had it all set up.
I really wanted to do that. That would have been awesome. Do a live switch. I wanted to do a live switch of it. It would have been great.
Yeah, it would have been
and
good.
Then record, and then it would have been, you know, natural. We could get something, you know.
Well, that's why I always liked when we started doing the studio. It's live recording,
right.
Switching. So
yeah, like you're switching.
It's done in post editing, and then you just put it out there. Or right. With this, it just goes live, and so then it's done. But let's go back to Day in the Park. So what year was that?
I believe it was 2010.
2010. You made that. Shot that in 720.
Or 2011 was after.
You had it was a PAL camera, right? You didn't use NTSC, right?
No, that was Ray had the PAL camera.
Oh, Ray had the PAL camera. Okay.
Yeah, for backstab. I use a GYHD 100.
Oh, okay.
Which was at the time it was nice. You could fine tune stuff in it.
Yeah, I like that camera a lot. That was a JVC.
I still have it. Anybody out there want to buy it? I'm selling it.
$700, right? 700.
Yep, 700, and that's with the hard drive. I mean, it's totally worth it. I mean,
yeah.
Get a hold of me if you do. I mean, I got a tripod for you and everything.
Yeah,
the hard drive is nice. 80 gig. I mean, I've never filled to half capacity, and we shot 30, 40 hours with it. So you'll have plenty of time to do it. You know.
Yeah, the hours are low on that camera.
If you're a good DP, you know that you can put out good stuff at 720p. Well, you can see how good that looks.
Well, the good thing with that camera was. Well, at least back in the day, the lens is really good on that. Yeah, the lens is really good.
It's got a 16 lens on it. You need to get the adapter so you can do your prime lenses on it, but it works great.
But for like documentary style. Well, I might work a deal with you on that one.
Oh well, there's 3 shorts I was hoping we get together and do.
I'll get the podcast because I always want to film a reality show again and kind of like behind the scenes, and that camera would be perfect for that because it's a zoom autofocus kind of lens. So,
well, you had a Blackmagic at one time, didn't you? Because those cameras are if I was carrying on as DP, I would definitely get a Blackmagic camera.
I had the back when you were doing that movie. I Canon XL-H1, which was it was the first 1080i camera because I bought it in like 2008.
Yeah, I stick with progressive. I don't like internet.
And then I think I ended up going to the DSLR after that, and then I got the Canon 100 or whatever, but C100. But now I got the Red, and that has low hours, and I would love to sell that because there's some other cameras I'd rather have.
Out there, he's got a Dragon. He's waiting for you to buy it.
But
for the low price of?
I don't know yet. Somebody was asking me that the other day. And I got to like put everything because it's a bundle of stuff, so I have to.
Oh, you got more stuff with it, it's not just that.
Oh yeah, I have like the card. The card itself, the 480 gigabyte card,
like $500.
No, it was $1,800 for just that one card. So
what's the size of it?
480 gigabyte.
Okay.
SSD card.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, you can basically shoot a half-hour scene with it.
You can.
Well, yeah, I'm talking high res.
Yeah, you could shoot a raw like maybe an hour and a half on it, but yeah, it's a cool camera. I mean, like I definitely learned a lot just owning that camera in the last couple of years. Like we shot something like that Purvis Mansion we were talking about earlier, and it was really low lighting, and then I was able to with the raw files kind of get a good medium and good image out of it. But let's go back to you though. I don't want to always talk.
I'm talking to you. I want to get you.
I know. All
right, that's cool.
I like talking, but I want to make sure the.
How about we look at the Cross Tracks trailer?
Yes. So. You did The Day in the Park, which is a great film. Won you a festival in Nashville, right? Or
it was
North Carolina.
No, it's Kentucky.
Kentucky, okay.
Yeah, and then I won one in Lumbee River, North Carolina. I was first in that one, and then I almost won the Idaho one. I was of about 800 filmmakers in my category. I was second. I lost out to an art film. Whatever. He's like, the guy says, hey, that's nothing to shabby about. He's like, well, yeah, all I got was a shake of a hand. He got some $600 nice handily made award. I wanted that.
Yeah.
Goes, yeah. Well, you come back up here next time. I'm like, all right, whatever.
Well, then, so how long did it take you to do the next one, Across the Tracks?
Actually, the Across the Tracks took about 3 days. That one, the Day in the Park, took a day.
Took a day.
But the Cross Tracks a little bit more, about almost 3 days. I think it was 2.5, something like that.
What was the time in between that film and this film, though? What was
like a year and a half? Something like that. Almost 2 years, yeah.
Okay.
I had to pay. There was some paying on that one, so.
I'll go ahead and play that one. I think.
Yeah, let's do this. Let's do the trailer. That way you can get up.
Yeah. Let me play the trailer here, and then. I feel like I was on the set on this one. Yes, I was.
Yes, you were, yeah. Yeah, it's about homelessness meets kind of a rich, middle class people. Kind of clash between the two and how they work it out. The soundtrack is to the artist named Cease from St. Louis.
Yes.
Who's now in, he works with artist and kid artist now, but I did his music video and he let me use the song for this film here. It's got it on the Ghetto was from, I think it was off of Day in the Park, but this one was another track he had. I just loved it. The hip hop artist is really good. But it came out really good. I thought this one's the one almost won in Iowa.
You shot this right by the Foundry in St. Charles.
Yeah, it's funny about that scene there where we had to simulate a light over a guy sitting in the gutter.
Oh yeah, I was here for this shot right here.
Right, a cop pulls up and it's like, what are you guys doing over here? I was like, I'm not doing it. It's fine. These are condemned buildings in here. He says, well, we're shooting the film. I was like, oh, okay, I'll sit back here and we'll make sure nobody comes in here. I was like, oh, great, thanks.
Yeah, it was cool.
I said, we'll be done here and real soon. I had actually rigged up not an incandescent, but like a mid-tempo light there, hung it over with a C-clamp, and it really looked good. I mean, it was. I was surprised. I didn't have no power, so you know what I did? I have a jumper cables, ran that off the power supply of my battery, so we had to have the car on when we did it, and then charged it up, turned it off, so I wouldn't have no noise, and then shot the scene and it was done. I'm glad I bought that thing. It's great, so you can have power outside on location. You ever need to use that, just let me know.
Okay.
Yeah.
I used now I have all the LED lights, so it's all 12 volts, so I can run off like batteries. But before. Yeah, it was a pain in the ass with those halogen lights.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
They're just good for certain things.
I have a grip truck, but you inspired me because you got your trailer first, and you have a really awesome trailer with this, like a grip trailer.
It's high. It's the height I like about it.
Yeah, and
it's one of those.
But you have it so well organized, and you have a lot of good lights in there.
Pretty good. It's a variety. I need more of those big 1,000 watters, that for the arena, because it seems like we're always in bigger areas and you need those. But you know what I really like using is the LEDs. They're the best. They're expensive as hell, but you can find the cheaper ones on B&H and stuff like that. But,
well, they're definitely, the price has gone down with especially in the last few years with Amazon. And
I got a set of 3 of those and they work great. You're just
able to get the stuff from China and stuff. I mean, it's true though. I mean, those lights are so much cheaper.
Or Chinese, they get nailed.
Yeah, but so you made that one, and then what's the one you're working on now? It's you said half. You said you've done 2.5, and it's the Iris. What's that one? What's that about again?
Iris is not even started. I didn't have a guy's in a car accident. You don't quite know what, but he's doesn't have the mobility of his legs. But they told him you suggested that he can get better, and the nurse that comes to his rescue, who sees a bitter young man.
This is a PG. Okay.
Yeah, well, there's
nurse coming to
one line
okay.
in it's kind of thing,
I'm just
but
kidding, by the way.
Right, it's really good. It's not because it's an emotional drama type thing, and it has a great ending in it.
Yeah.
But I want to get it done. I'd like to get it done. I need it's one location area, kind of like a hospital room rehabilitation.
Send me the script. Like I told you before.
I think I did give it to you, but I'll give it to you again.
Yeah, well, you know how it is, but that was years ago, and your email.
That's true. It's been a while. Yeah.
But I have 30 great cast members on the STL Live. They're really good actors and comedians, and they would, maybe they'd be interested.
Looking for somebody who's the male has a problem around 25, 28, and then the nurse is around 30, early 30.
I might have you covered. I might.
Right.
I got some good people.
That's what I need.
You got to come to one of our.
And then there's going to be 2 mother and father with no talking, beginning at the drive-in when they take her.
I know old people too, so.
I guess, they wouldn't be old. They'd be, in their 40s probably.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, shit. I'm in my 40s now, so now.
No, hey, I'm almost 55.
There's not many roles for me left anymore, just perverts and
guess what, Matt?
old
I'm
people.
almost a senior.
Really?
I get 55 will make me a senior. I get discounted food.
Well, you look good. You look good for 55. You look good for 55.
My wife's younger than me. I like them younger when I get married. She's 46, I guess. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Wait. 48. I don't know. She's 6 years younger than me.
Yeah, okay.
I can't do math.
Yeah. That's fine. I'll show the Calvin Hobbes one. Talk about
this
that one.
Was done by a Belgium animator in his 3rd year of school, and I saw it on there on YouTube, and he for some reason he said in the comments that he can't find somebody in Belgium that age that knows English, so he did it himself, and it just didn't sound right. So I messaged him. I said, hey, why don't you let my son do that? He's 8 years old. He'd love to do that. So he did it, and sure, put it up on there and fixed the timing on the audio, and here we have it.
Oh, got you good. Oh,
pretty cute.
Oh, you might have to turn the. Oh, there it goes.
By the way, he's a great animator. This guy.
Hello, Kevin speaking. I'd like to order large anchovy pizza.
What? I didn't call a pizza every company.
Oh, I'm sorry. You must have dialed the wrong number. Goodbye. I try to make everyone's day a little more surreal.
Love Calvin and Hobbes when I was younger.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, I used to read those books.
There he is.
Yeah, that's one thing of all the animation series that they've done. Why haven't they done the Calvin Hobbes?
I don't understand it.
Yeah,
like a movie.
Like a movie. Like you think that would have been. They haven't done that. Yeah, you figured they would have jumped on that.
They would have, but they didn't. This is a music video I did from a director who was actually from South Africa. Name slipped my mind. We'll see it up on the screen.
Is this something you edited? And, he directed?
I did not edit it. He didn't want me to edit. I did the wide scene shots and put together the scenes like that.
Oh, okay.
With my camera, yeah.
Okay,
but there was 2 or 3 cameras used. There was some. It was like a mix of all, but I was involved in this one.
Let's see it.
Again, this is Cease. The song Ghetto. This was done in basically the borderline of East St. Louis and St. Louis Alley, literally where we shot. You could see where it got good and where it was
Right there.
bad.
Hi, my name is Barbara, and I'm playing the part of the mother with the distraught daughter that just will not do right.
You can get it.
It came out really good. It really good.
I want to bust her head every day, but they need to get me out the ghetto before I hurt her.
And I'm
Choke her to death.
playing for distraught daughter. I'm just fed up with my mom because she get on my nerves.
It makes me sick.
Whatever.
You know everything all the time.
Why don't you take that wig off? This is my sister, Kelsey. Hi.
This is the dude who got mud on his feet, you know. He do music too, so look out for his
He
music.
got love.
What's your stage name?
Rocky J, you know, July the band, MySpace, check us out.
Check him out. He hot.
It's July. It's J-U-L-I.
So is that the lady that kept us waiting for the sandals?
Yeah. It took 3 hours to get some shoes. We couldn't even start.
Yeah.
Real pizza.
It went great. I was freezing.
Oh, really? Yeah.
My shoe came off and I didn't even feel it.
Look here, you can see how nice it is in the back.
Other than that, it
and
was
then it's
really
all
fun. I'm
ghetto.
glad everybody came out to support.
Broken up. It was kind of funny.
Right.
We actually had the people in the house.
Yeah, it was. I like the turnout. You know, got enough people to come out. It was a lot of good acting in there. I seen with the mug and like it looked real realistic. And I think it's gonna be hot. So we ain't done yet. We got some more scenes we gonna shoot. It's gonna be an amazing video. So I'm looking forward to David do his thing. Right? Yeah, do his thing.
Lessons taught every second. Learn from the veterans that you ain't doing nothing if they don't scoff at your presence. So please keep talking, but homie, I ain't listening. Focused on my one dream, one scene vision. Picturing a good life, not one thing missing. One step, 2 step, every step nearer. Never take a step back. I know what time is it. Project living, crackhead tenants. Trying to look cool up in this whack ass Plymouth. Riding through the hood, hustling some gas pennies. About to run over all of these badass children. Soft white sellers, hard rock dealers, cold heart killers, hard knock livers, Section 8 housing, welfare recipients. Gotta see heaven cause it's hell that we living in.
And every day walking my life when you're living in a is what you gotta do wrong to get right. Living in the and every day walking my life when you're living in the is what you gotta do wrong to get right.
The pizza man said he don't deliver over here. In every corner's a store that sell liquor overhead. Big crew don't come around tripping overhead. You can get your life ended over colors that you wear. Single mother struggling, dropouts hustling. Problems we come up against blocked out by the government. Living by the street code, each owns covenant. Crime-based mind state, we so stuck in it. Drug price like the gas price, so fluctuant. Drought times, out time, peace gon' double it. Police supply, lock 'em up and reap abundance. See, these are type of things that the news ain't publishing. It's real here, yeah, it's ill here. I seen the hardest gangsters cry real tears. Got a black prezi, but we still here. You have no idea how it feels here.
And every day walking my life when you're living in a is what you gotta do wrong to get right. Living in a and every day walking my life when you're living in a is what you gotta do wrong.
Are you doing the crane shots?
I've been here so long, got no fear from this ghetto. I done lost so many peers, done shed tears in this ghetto. I gotta make it out and get cleared from this ghetto. I've been trying so long, but I'm still in this ghetto. And I put so much time in this ghetto, so much crime in this ghetto. I've been dying in this ghetto, living in this jungle that's so wild in this ghetto, but I still keep
like that. I like that song. That was a good song.
It's a good song.
Yeah.
His other one's really good. The one I had in
that was 8 years ago. Is he still doing his thing? Or
I don't know. I had his number, but I just kind of lost contact with him. Like I said, he moved to Chicago. He works. Actually lives with DMZ, and apparently he's old school DMZ.
DMZ or DMX?
DMX, sorry, not DMX.
Oh shit! Well, DMX just had that thing going on.
But he's old school. He does nothing with computers. He knows nothing about the internet. He was telling me how he has C's do everything for him to get his. But he works with him doing that. So I don't know if he's still doing that or not. I'm not sure. This was years ago. So yeah, I seen him. He was back in town or something. It's like, where you been, man? I wanted to do that second video of you. You know, that other song we did for Cross Directions. I love to make a music video. I get some ideas. He goes, oh yeah, man, no, I'm not living. I like to do that. Yeah. He wanted to do it, but it's just like he wasn't living here, you know?
Right. Well, it's tough to get. It's tough to do. It's tough to get people together. It really is. You know, right. It takes I guess the right type of person, the right type of people or whatever. I remember when we would first start doing movies and we try to get these big scenes and there was just nobody would show up, and you would get the actors that would show up for like one scene and they would just drop out of the movie or drop out of the show or whatever, and then you'd have to write around them, and then which then affects the story because then there's a hole in the script of like what happened to that one character. And so there is
a certain song, do you remember that music video we did with me and you did it with your buddy, what's his name?
Pat?
Pat, yeah. You remember that? What was that lady's name? She had a singer. She was a singer, and she had a music video. You were out.
Oh, yeah. She passed away, too.
She passed away?
You didn't know that?
I did not know
that. We shot that at Klondike. Remember at the White Sand?
Yes. I did not know that. Yeah, we were going to use her song in Irises because it was great. I told her.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how to go about doing that. She passed away about 4 years ago.
Wow, I didn't know that. What happened?
What was her name?
Yeah, I can't remember.
Fuck.
She had that one girl that was living with her. She was actually helping. I forget her.
Oh man, because we had this music video night like a year and a half ago, right before the pandemic, and I played that video.
Oh, I'm sure she'd like.
Because I got it. Yeah. Pat. I can talk to Pat for you, but like, I played it. I forgot her name, but yeah, she passed away. Like, yeah, it's
what happened? She.
I can tell you after the podcast. Yeah, but it's something more personal. But
that's fine.
But yeah, God, I forgot her name. But yeah, she used to play all around St. Charles. She was a great singer. Yeah, she was amazing. Yeah, and that was a good song too, and that was a fun music video.
As I said, I really like to use that in Irises. It's a perfect song for that. It's perfect for it. She's like, oh yeah, and I just felt bad because it never evolved. You know, I had the music video, and I had her number. I was going to call her, and actually, come to think of it, I tried to call a couple times, didn't answer. Well, the phone's probably been just wow, that's sad.
Well, yeah, you think about that because we were talking about Grant earlier, and I think it's almost 8 years now since he passed away when we were doing the Failure show, and I can look back on probably when I did the original STL Live, we did that launch party at Sally T's, but there's like 4 people that were there at that party that are not with us anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What was that event you did with Runway Models? And you did everything that was.
Well, that's how the Artists United started. That was 2008, and
I love that because it had.
You were there, weren't you?
I was there. That was right. What year was that?
That was 2008.
Did you know that's right when I found out I had diabetes? Like that really matters. Like I was drinking all the Monster drinks when I shouldn't have been. It was
well, it was crazy because that thing took off so fast that we had Monster call me, and they came and they brought the girls with remember they had the buckets.
Oh, they brought them in.
They were giving them out for free. Remember
and you
that?
had that right, and I was drinking the heck out of them. I didn't realize it until I went to the doctor. Like, you know what, my feet are numb. I better go to the doctor. But I remember you had that separate room.
Yeah, we were
playing films in there. Yeah, and at the time I didn't have. I mean, it was just that was cool.
That was the part where the whole idea originated to have all these
awesome.
all these people together. We had we did hip hop acts. We had belly dancers. We had rock bands,
artists. You had I think they had their paintings and stuff.
Yeah, we had fashion people and a fashion show, and then we had like people with their
my
paintings
wife wants to do that,
and they set tables. I mean, we had
she wants to get involved in that.
I think it was like 2. I mean, I can't do the number now, but I at least know it's like 200 people at least.
Oh, it was full in there.
Because we sold tickets and we ran commercials on Channel 11, and it paid.
Really?
Everything was. I broke even. I
That's right, because your uncles worked on 11, so.
Yeah, but I guess how I got my connection, but I really didn't get much of a discount or anything like that. But I just had the end to figure out how to do it. But we sold tickets, and yeah, that was like the big event. And then downhill ever since. I try to do events like that, and it's like you put all this work into doing an event, and you think like, oh man, there's gonna be a lot of people showing up to this thing, and then.
I want you and me to put together a film festival here, and I don't know where I want to do it really bad.
I had somebody that wanted to do that too, and wanted to do like an award show, like give out awards, like best actor and things like that. But I don't know.
Just having the film festival would be great. I don't know about that.
But you do stuff like that.
You
and
have
you get people that
categories
hate
is
you.
what you do. You know, have them in different. That way, people can use their genre to have. That's how they did it in Iowa on the Iowa Film Festival.
Did you ever do the 48-hour film festival?
No, I didn't. I don't like Russian stuff. I should have went on. I'm not into. Oh gosh, got to hurry up and get. It's just. Street get it done quick.
I was going to do it one year, and then all of a sudden we had everybody together to do it, and then it just fell apart that weekend. Yeah, we couldn't film anything get done.
I might do it just for the heck of it. Maybe me and you can go down there and try it. I don't know if they're doing anything right now.
I don't know if they do it now.
They're not doing it anymore,
I don't even know if it's still a big thing. It was like back when, this was like 10 years ago when we were doing the films, it was like the thing in St. Louis.
But you know what? I think if we did a festival, I think we could get away with that. Just rent out a place and we could... distance people or whatever.
We'll just do it in St. Charles.
Because St. Charles is better, right? I hate going to the city.
The COVID doesn't exist in St. Charles.
It doesn't, man. People go. I walk into like QT and they don't care. Nobody
There's
cares.
that new place.
What's that?
It's where the old Schnucks is off of Drosty.
Yep.
And then it's called the Rec Room, and so they have like all these different games.
Yeah.
But that place is like shoulder to shoulder, man. It's a. So it was. I remember I went there like a month ago, and it's, with COVID and the pandemic, like it was the first time being around like that huge of a crowd. I was like, oh shit! I was like,
I'm gonna get COVID.
I was having like social anxiety because I'm not used to being around like, you're not used to like walking shoulder to shoulder with people. You've been kind of with distance and everything like that. So it's kind of.
No, yeah, I'll get those scripts together for you though sometime, and we'll. Try to get
I'd like
together.
To see that
we can
again.
Work something out, work it out the way it is. Maybe we can figure something out. I know that one. I love to get that "Honey, I Love You" done. That one is funny.
I remember you showing me that.
Yeah, I shot the hardest action scenes in it. Now we just need to basically leading up to the house and the funny.
Yeah, but you probably have to reshoot it now because it's been so long that like.
I don't know. I think I might be able to. The thing is, matching footage would be the only thing, but I think we can get away with. Well, you're right, because the guy who did it, he did it perfect too. He probably looks different too now. So yeah, that sucks. I'm so proud of that footage too. I was like, damn.
I used to have that issue when we did the show Suburban Times and Failures. Like we'd film like half of the episode, then the guy would go out and get his fucking haircut, and then I'm like,
can't do that when
I'm like, oh shit, dude! Like, how the fuck are we going to film the scene before? All of a sudden, you're gonna have short hair. Then
yeah. It's all right if it's done, but if you're not done,
so I don't know what we did. I think he wore a wig, and we had to write a joke in or something while he had a wig on, or it was you had to.
Hey, that's
you
what
have
you
to do shit like that.
That's what we do as filmmakers. Just want to make it work.
Yeah. What was some of your inspirations when you grew up?
Actually, Ray was my inspiration. When I went to a first set on one of his films, I was like, man, I got hooked.
How did you meet Ray? I don't remember.
I worked with him at Walmart in between jobs.
Oh, yes, the Walmart.
I was in between jobs. That's before I got on NISC. Yeah, I was like, it was crazy.
And then you met Bobby Akers was there.
Yeah, whatever happened to him, Bobby Akers?
Well, we're doing, not this Sunday, we're doing a Thanksgiving reunion podcast.
Yeah.
Remember that movie Thanksgiving that came out, like with Richard Novosek and Bobby
Isn't
Akers?
That a comedy or something?
No, it was a horror film, but some people might think it's a comedy film. But anyways, it's probably one of the best, worst films made in St. Louis. And
he's gonna be on here.
Oh yeah, I mean they probably agree to it. It's kind of like the Room of St. Louis.
Right.
That movie. Because,
I didn't know if he was still in the scene or not. I know he was good.
I don't know what he's doing, but anyways, we're going to get him here, not this Sunday, but next Sunday, and we're going to do I'm not going to be on the podcast. Shemane's going to run it, but because I wasn't involved with the movie, but we got a lot of the actors that that were on that are going to come here and talk about it. So, but that's that'd be fun, good time. But what? How about like movies wise? Like what did you grow up watching when you were a kid? And
I wasn't really a big movie person.
Really?
Believe it or not, I wasn't. It just came all after I went on set and said, "This is fun. I like doing this." I believe it or not, like kung fu movies and stuff like that.
Really?
Action stuff.
Old kung fu stuff?
I was never a horror person. I liked, the Superman, Spider-Man stuff. I liked action.
Yeah.
Sci-fi stuff is what I like.
What do you think about all this CGI stuff? Oh, Alien was great. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm big into aliens and.
Oh yeah, I am too.
Yeah.
It's
coming out soon, guys. It's coming out.
Yeah, the government's
have disclosure soon. Yeah.
You think so? You think it's going to happen?
Well, all this footage, and I mean, it's for years and years of air traffic controllers, over 3,000 things. They can't explain why these craft are going like this, and I mean, we don't have anything like that.
We're going to do a whole podcast on. We're doing one on Ghost.
Well, you need to get my wife on here for that. She's the
Ghost. The Ghost.
Not on Ghost, but on Aliens. Yeah.
Aliens. Well, I want to do one just on aliens too.
Okay.
But I want to get some people's thoughts on that because there's all these different theories. I'm a big Joe Rogan fan. That's why I started the podcast. And
he's okay.
But he has a lot of good guests on there talking about aliens.
He does. He does. I think he's. I'm not going to say he's biased, but I think sometimes I don't know about him.
Well, he
does have good questions, though. I'll tell him
no, he does. I think what he tries to do as a host, which not that I'm going to be anything like Joe Rogan, but I try to just walk the line of I don't want to give too much of my opinion, but I want to kind of get people's other opinions out. Yeah, so
he's all right. I mean, he's all right. It's great.
Talk about before we leave here. The one thing that you do big, it's not even anything to do with film. It's that you do some kind of live stream with the music.
Yeah, I took over a website called Kill from the Heart. It's an independent. It wasn't an archive at the site. It was an extension of Maximum Rock and Roll, which is a punk rock fanzine from back in the 70s. And these two guys, they call them shit workers, and they actually run the whole site. It has a archive of everything ever out. It was independent. He did a side show. He was in New York. He did a side project website called Kill from the Heart. He ran it up to about 2008, and everybody loved it. And shut down. Seriously shut down. Everybody's wondering what it was. Why? And so I contacted Chris Hubbard, I think his name is, one of the guys that was involved in it. It turns out he just didn't want to do it anymore. He stopped, and I think he's a lawyer now in L.A., but I asked him, I said, is there any way I can take the data from that and revive the site? He goes, oh, sure. Just take all the Maximum Rock and Roll stuff off. I'm like, okay, I was going to do that anyway and change the name. I said, no problem. So I just copied all the files and did everything. A lot of people didn't like it. They said, oh, it's not the same. I go, I made it better. What are you talking about? It's like, you can't have, if you want the stuff off Maximum Rock and Roll, go to Maximum Rock and Roll. I turned it into an archive site. I turned it into a live radio show. I added video to it. I added I go to shows all the time. I video. That's one of my main things I've been doing since pandemic, before it came out. Within that 10 years, I was filming stuff, and I got my own. I'm trying to get the production company called Underground for the Masses Media, HD Media is what it's going to be called. But I'm getting ready to change the name because I want that name for the actual video portion of the website, the archive website. I want to change the name to like the Vaults or something. I don't know. I'm trying.
You grew up listening to punk rock in the 70s?
That's my era.
That's your
80s.
era?
That's what I was in.
Yeah.
I'm an old punk rocker.
What's some of the bands that you used to listen to back then?
Black Flag, Circle Jerks, all the main ones. Die Kreutzen, Wasted Youth. There's
I don't know anything you're talking about right now. I don't know anything
about. I'm a little bit older than you, man.
You're a little bit older than me.
Oh, if you go on my site, you can learn a lot of stuff. There's been people on there. It's like, man, I've been on that site for hours looking. I said, well, I hope you like it even more now. I did a lot more to it, and I don't do code. I use a program called Everweb, and I'm so excited. Soon my update is coming to it. Was going to actually have a search engine on it. Been asking for years, been bitching to the guy in Canada who runs the Everweb stuff. Said, when are you going to get it? I need it really bad for my site so people can find things quicker, because I mean, it's good the way it is, but it'd be a lot easier if they could just type it in and go straight to it,
Yeah. So these bands, are they still around? Some of these bands?
A lot of them are, yeah.
Do they ever reach out?
They come back, like GBH and a bunch of or Discharge. They're still out there doing shows and stuff. Conflict.
Do they reach out to you? I mean, are you able to get interviews with them?
I go to the shows. Punk rockers, they don't care. They say, "Yeah, Phil, man, I'm just using it for the archive site, not trying to make money off you." Oh yeah, go ahead. Just make sure the audio. They always say, make sure the audio sounds good.
Yeah.
The guys from DOA from Canada, I was talking to the one guy. He's like, "Yeah, as long as the audio sounds good, man. Make sure I'm trying to plug into boards. Right. Every time I do it, I use an iPad and what I'm gonna be doing is use an iPad, plug into the board, and do wireless with phones, so I can live switch with the iPad because there's all these apps out there that allow you to live switch and overlay graphics. Perfect. Go up there, get the list, put it in. It's all recorded in one bang.
Where do they play it in St. Louis?
I used to play at Foo Bar all the time. Now it's called
Red Flag, right? Red
Flag now. Yeah. Used to be Bernard's Pub back in the day. I remember when my drunken days when I was down there. I remember she had so much fun going down there with my old friend Don Perry.
Yeah.
I just happened to talk to the other day. He's married now. He's got a little girl. It's just back in the day, I used to love doing that stuff. Went to the old pageant before it was huge, Some of these newer clubs, I don't really, the Delmar Hall, I don't care for because they don't let you film in there. So I don't.
Oh, really?
I don't.
I'm kind of a hermit or whatever. I don't really get
pop
much.
Up. These clubs pop up here and there, and they try to get away from that type of stuff, and you
right.
Keep it on. But I love it. It keeps me busy every week. I have to update the site, and I love it. I pull stuff off Maximum Rock and Roll, put it on there, and archive it because Maximum Rock and Roll is a fanzine. They have their own radio show, but it's basically just puts the music out there for reviews. It's not really an archive site. It's based off the fanzine that's been around forever, the original punk rock fanzine from California.
What's the archive site called again?
U4TM.com.
Here, pull it up. We'll do a little screenshot for the audience here. I know you've been working really hard on this. We've been talking throughout the years, and you've been telling me about this site. Oh, there it is.
For some reason, that's emoji. It shows a pit right in the middle. But if you just go into here, you can just pick in. Literally, it's linked to Discogs. You can find everything about a band right there.
Wow, that's amazing.
And then what you do is you go.
It's a labor of love right there. Wow.
Show the love. And then there's I don't know why I keep doing this. Anyway, you got the radio shows here. You got the calendar. You got live. You was live with Twitch there, but we're having trouble right now. I just pre-record the shows.
Are you Sparky and Twixie?
Sparky and Trixie. Yep. There's the actual. You can click on something. It'll play. This one is the download. You can download directly. I have small files. Some people made for phones and tablets. But some of them, if they're just directly linked to YouTube, you can just pull it directly up without having to look for it. So you just see what I made it. What I did is I made it easier visually. You just bring it across. You can see things visually. Oh, I want to see this. I want to see that. That type of stuff. But then there's my actual shows. Here's actual movies, and they're all 320 by 180, all for the phone and tablet, because obviously I'm not going to take out multi-gigabytes on my server.
These are all free movies people can watch?
Yep. They're really low. Cool. They're real low, not low res, but small. They're high res, but they're made for phones that I can get away with.
Right.
I want people who are trying to make money off them, but I've been going through, and I got another few pages to add to this one. You got, let's see
Clockwork
here.
Orange County.
Scene reports here. You go here, and you wherever country you're from, you click on it, or you can go to the.
Oh, that's cool.
Yep.
Wow, man, that's a lot of work you've been putting into that.
It took me 2 years to. You go to Russia here. There's all the bands in that area. You go there, and it brings who they are right there.
Oh, that's cool.
That
is cool. That's awesome. That's really awesome. That's awesome. So you're looking for some actors. What's your project now? You're looking for some actors to finish out the last script.
I really like the Iris is done. That's my main thing.
Yeah.
And then the other ones I have a few other shorts. They're just funny. They're comedy shorts, like to do. But I'm pretty open. I mean, I can work with you if you want. I got a little bit of money saved up now with those pandemics, so maybe we can do an actual paying production, to actual actors,
Yeah.
and then I pay you maybe.
Okay. Well, we'll talk. We'll talk.
Yep.
Yeah, I definitely want you to come meet all the people from the STL Live show, and then
Yep.
You missed the party. You guys were going to come to that party last Saturday, but
Yeah,
something
we had
happened.
some issues with that. We couldn't come to that. Sorry about that.
Yeah, but you would have a good time.
That guy wants to have another one. I watched the podcast.
Yeah,
He's like, I want to do that again.
Oh, he's going to do it. We're
the
going to do another
comedians
one.
were pretty good, from what I understand.
They were excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent. Yeah, I'm going to actually put the video up of the comedians up on tonight, so people can watch it. Not the greatest
I'm sure Gene's
footage, but
watching it right now.
everybody will be able to see it though. But yeah, we're going to do another party on the 15th of May, and it's going to be kind of a who's who of St. Louis entertainment. They'll hopefully be there, and then it'll be a really good time. So yeah, we partied till like 5 a.m. I think. Yeah.
Wow.
So
you ain't drinking right now, right?
no, I'm not. I've been cutting weight. And,
I'm very here and there. I'm on vacation, so I am when I'm on vacation. But
yeah, I'm
usually
cutting
I
weight pretty
don't,
quick. Yeah, I can always look on pictures if I'm been drinking at that time, because for whatever reason, alcohol makes my face get really fat. I don't know. I don't know what it's something to do. It makes my face bloated.
Fathead.
I mean, I'll just have one drink, and the next day I'll have a big fat bloated face. So
a big fat
for
guy.
whatever reason, alcohol doesn't
doesn't
react to me very much.
Stay away from beer.
Beer. I know people were like, you should just drink vodka and water. And I was like, I don't know, but anyways. Well, every time you drink, you get hungry, and it fucks up your whole lifestyle anyway. So if you can kind of cut the carbs down and maintain that lifestyle, you can lose weight.
By the way, I want to plug something on my site here where it says Brave. If you guys download that, if you like my site a lot, but you can't contribute, no problem. Click that Brave, use that Brave browser, and I get paid a pretty good portion every time you download it. And you not just download it, but you use it. Use it. But Brave is awesome because they cut out all. You can watch full movies on YouTube without the stupid ads in it. And it's really good. It really does cut out a lot of stuff. It's like a better Chrome. Yeah, I think it works pretty good. Now there's some situations it won't, but I get paid a pretty good. I mean, it's helping. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, I need to download some kind of thing like that.
Yeah, if you're into any of that, go ahead and do that. It helps me out, man.
Well, we try to play YouTube channel or YouTube videos on the podcast here, but we always get tagged. Like they always, especially with Facebook's horrible. So.
Yeah,
it's kind
of like I got off of YouTube. I mean, I got my Facebook channel and High Five Shirts, but YouTube is so ridiculous. I mean, Vimeo is so much better. Really
that's what everybody says.
Filmmakers
anyway. Yeah, it's better quality. Just video.
Better quality too. So I don't like the interface as much, but it works. Yeah, it works.
Well, thank you for being on the podcast.
No problem.
Sorry we had a little technical glitch there at the beginning, but hopefully we got back online, and hopefully the audio is good. I haven't had any more phone calls or messages. So
do you archive all these shows? And
I do. It goes on the YouTube channel. So
you have to get a copy of this off you sometime.
Yeah, I'll give you a copy through Google Drive, and you can put it wherever you want to put it. I just want to one thing before we leave. I got to pitch our sponsor here.
Okay.
We're doing 420 brand clothing as our sponsor for the show.
Really?
If you use Pod 420, you get 15% off your purchase.
All right.
So one big thing we're doing is on 420 here, April 20th, obviously at 7 p.m. on a Tuesday, we are having a Smoke It If You Got It podcast where we're going to have some fun games. We're going to give out prizes, and we're going to have different types of guests coming through here on the podcast. So definitely tune in for that.
Yeah. Support. This is a good show. Matt's a good friend of mine. So help him out. Go to 420.
And thank you, Shawn. Love you, buddy.
Yep.
You're good seeing you again.
Yeah. We'll get together.
And everyone, thank you for watching. This is the Daily Dirt with Dustin Diggs.
Bye. That was awesome, dude.
Yeah,
I loved it.
That was fun. It was good to catch up with you. Yeah.